All right, you guys tell me when you're ready.
We're ready.
All right, well, here we go.
Here we go. There it is.
And we're live.
Hi, everybody.
We're at Danny Shay's place.
Yeah,
We
just
are.
hanging out.
Without any bathrooms.
No, but look, I got my John Fetterman look on.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. I don't think does he wear the hood?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think he wears a hood, but he is bald, so there's something.
yeah. So I don't really have the John Fetterman look.
There we go.
We got lots. It's great to see you all. Lori, the way of the positive change in Celtic Sheila. Yay.
Who's on the mend.
On the mend.
Oh.
On the mend.
Yes. And well, as you guys can see, I just addressed it right off the bat because I know,
Please do, because it's scary as hell.
It
I'm
is.
telling you.
I know people probably may or may not be. I mean, look at this, the patches, maybe you can see. The patches here are
You
really
can
red.
see them, but we can't see them.
We can't see him.
Well, that's good because this is all like a rash and stuff.
Well, we hope you feel
Something. Yeah.
soon, but you look extra beautiful to us.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. That's good because you can. Anyways, all right. I'm over it. Let's move on. Let's get,
All right.
get back to business.
All right.
If somebody said to you, you can have a beer with anybody, would it be Brett Kavanaugh, Matt Gaetz,
Sean Spicer.
Sean Spicer, or Barack Obama?
I mean, if I was gonna have a beer with somebody, it would be Jesus.
Well, I didn't know we were going to be serious.
I think that has to be wine.
Yeah, it would.
Wine would be something I would drink. I want to sit that boy down and I want to have a conversation with him.
Okay, well, let's get back to something serious. You guys like go off on these tangents. Matt,
They know not what they do.
Brett Kavanaugh was having beers. Lori, you were saying before we pushed record with?
At CPAC.
Oh, CPAC.
And a meeting with CPAC with Matt Gaetz, Sean Spicer, Stephen Miller, Eric Prince. Yeah.
Wasn't Justice Alito with there too? Some of the justices or something like that?
Well, I only heard Kavanaugh. That's all I've heard. But I've been in my own.
Maybe.
world.
Okay. I may have got that wrong.
Well, let's just read on him. See where.
And I just want to tell your audience, your beloved audience, Danny, that we here in Southwest Florida have our electric grid back up from Hurricane Ian, but we have some severe storms coming through. And so we're under severe weather alert, and we've already lost power and electric and cable one time, internet. So if I disappear, it's not because I waved my wand.
We didn't say anything offensive to you. You just.
Okay. Oh, she gone.
You're going to stay with us, Lori.
I hope that doesn't happen. All right.
So let's just read on Kavanaugh. And
I like beer.
I like beer.
All right. What's the exact question for Kavanaugh?
What do we want to ask? Is he?
I just want to know, is he going to be is he going to stay in the Supreme Court? I feel like the Supreme Court is it's going to be changed a lot. Something's going to happen, whether Kavanaugh leaves because of all that he shouldn't even have been in there in the first place. I don't know how they do that, how they get rid of a Supreme Court
I think, do they impeach them or do they recall them, impeach?
I don't know.
In trial? Because
But all the FBI, when they were supposed to be looking into his background, the FBI just dropped it under the Trump administration.
Chris Ray just right over that. Zoom. Right over the boffing and everything. Zoom.
Yeah. So let's just look at if he is, the 411 on his Supreme Court
Okay.
position.
Mr. Brett Kavanaugh.
Brett Kavanaugh.
I think they're going to find. I'm hoping Sidney Sheldon finds the dirty money that paid off his mortgage and his gambling debts.
Sheldon Whitehouse.
Yeah, Sheldon Whitehouse. What did I say?
Sidney.
Oh, that's the movie producer, dude, writer. Sidney Sheldon. Yeah, Sheldon Whitehouse. Well, I got one name right. Come on.
All right, Brett Kavanaugh. Brett.
The Brettster. The Brett Arena.
Oh, damn. Oof. It's got some crazy cards.
I would have to agree.
What do you have?
I mean, my first up, literally doing the Celtic cross, the first one up was the 5 of Pentacles and Justice over top of it. He's gonna
Oof.
get in trouble for his money. They're really looking at his income and his money and all of this stuff. And I have the burden and the responsibility as internal.
Mm-hmm.
The Democrats, the King of Cups, the strength, the balance, the diplomacy. They're coming at this again. We've been getting this for a couple of years now. We're waiting for the time frame to keep on, but I still get withdraw and go away. I
Yeah.
still get it. So I don't know. I mean, the new beginning, the withdrawal and the new beginning, the withdrawal in somebody new. Because beware of deceit and lies and all of that. I mean, he's at some point in time seeing the big picture with him. So some point in time, I wonder when it's going to happen. I got the Ace of Swords on the bottom of finding out. His money, him, all of it, somehow, some way he leaves. Somehow.
Yeah, I got the Fool too. But what'd you get, Lori?
Don't look at who paid off my debt. Don't look. It worries me. I'm filled with anxiety that someone's going to figure this out here. Right click. And then Lady Justice and Judgment and Tower and
Well, those are good cards.
yeah, they're good for him. Yeah, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
I figure
Yeah.
there's an investigation. They're gonna figure it out.
Right. I mean, I got the same thing that you all got. Maybe not. I don't have the huge major arcana cards except the Fool and Death. But I got his burden. Where's his burden? And then I got the 7 of Wands defending himself. But it's in this deck, it's like, he's fighting these windmills. It's weird. He's just fighting things that don't make sense. And that's probably because he's drinking beer while he's trying to fight these charges. Whatever is coming up, his road's rough. I did get the 8 of Cups as well, him walking away from something. In the past, I have the Empress. So there's some kind of money issue because I've got the Queen of Pentacles as well. There's some kind of money issue that they're going to be looking at how he's getting how he made some of his money. But
No,
I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. But he thinks that he's that something new is coming his way. And it is, but it's coming in his way, in his path, because he's ending something and starting something new. So I just think that he's on a fool's journey, and I'm not seeing prison or anything, but he's moving on.
Pretty foolish for him to be drinking at CPAC with Stephen Miller and Matt Gates.
Isn't there rules that you should like stay away from?
And intention, you know, I think there's
Loose lips, drunken loose lips.
Yeah, I would. I mean, there was a time where I thought that the Supreme Court didn't get involved with any kind of politics or anything when they were having
there's some ethic guidelines I think he crossed there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they shouldn't be. Yeah, they should be absolutely Switzerland, neutral,
Right.
never be seen with either side. And this is the compromise. This is what the compromising of their statute, of their reputation. Everything is just.
I mean, why didn't he go to a party in his own hood, you know, or with his own peeps? Why go
Right.
why go with the gorillas in Zeepa?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess he had too many beers and he didn't funk it.
Let's. Do you want to see if we can kind of figure out what they were talking about at that CPAC meeting? A little Matt Gates and
What were they talking about? What was
Kavanaugh. What were they? What was going on?
Drunk lips, loose lips.
Yeah. There's Kavanaugh. Let's see.
Well, that's interesting.
Ooh.
what we got?
No. I literally got Mar-a-Lago
Yeah.
Wow.
and Emperor. Those are the 3 cards I got.
Is Mar-a-Lago the 4 of Wands?
The Mar-a-Lago, the is it, yeah, the 4 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. How do we get the back into power?
Yeah.
That's literally what came up on my cards. Another clarifier, the transfer of power back to him. Let's get the transfer of power back to the devil.
Gee.
Gotta get it, bring it together, get it together, people, get it together.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are we gonna do this? New idea. We got new ideas. We need a new idea. Holy crap. All right, you guys.
What'd you get, Lori?
I think they were talking about money and who's paying who to go where and do what and fund what and how they're going to try to make it a level playing field.
Yeah.
I also think they were talking about government and conversations that involved ethics. I also think somebody brought up his money and his gambling and that he could have problems, and Mr. Matty Gates may have some problems. So I think they were talking about what they were scared, what they were feared about.
Yeah.
Are we going to be called into we took risks, you know, Gates took risks in the meetings to plan the coup and for entertainment purposes only, and these government situations that can come up. So they're for entertainment purposes only, and the possibility of some younger people being involved.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying. And who paid who? And the money's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was, from my reading, it wasn't just one thing, although I did get the Three of Swords being challenged by the Mar-a-Lago card, this false celebration. And I feel like they're a little worried about what's coming down. And I got the King of Wands, and this card is my Jack Smith card. So I feel like they're a little worried about what he's bringing to the table. And they're looking about how, I'm getting the sense that they're trying to see, they're trying to look how to escape some of this stuff that's coming at them. It does involve money, and it does involve legal issues coming at them too with this Page of Swords. They're going, this may be coming kind of fast, and they're wanting to move on to calmer waters. I got the Seven of Pentacles, people looking at their money in the external position. So how they're getting their money, their finances, that's kind of key. But they still, it's weird. They still think that they're like all okay and like no one's going to be able to touch them. But I don't know. I just see with this King of Wands, and then in the hopes and fears, I've got the Eight of Wands. I think things are going to be coming at them pretty quick, and they're going to see. I got the Three of Pentacles in the final outcome, and that is where their money is and how this is all being put together, and it's going to be exposed.
It brings
They're
me
trying
to
to mitigate all that, and yeah.
it kind of brings me into a question here. See, you know, a lot of people quit their high-powered, good-paying jobs to join up links with Jack Smith, right?
Yeah.
Jack Smith is heading off, and he's, you know, investigating the biggest problem at this point in time, which is Trump and all of that stuff. I think he's going to continue on and pull his focus towards the Congress people. I think he's going to pull his focus towards the who we were just talking about, Brett Kavanaugh and Justice Alito and all of them. I think that's the reason why a lot of people who are in this high-powered jobs just said, okay, I'll join you because it's going to be long-term. And I think he's going to continue on. So my kind of question is with Jack Smith, who's next? After
He
the
dropped so many subpoenas. It's like, it's phenomenal. I mean, I guess they were all like lined up, like airplanes trying to land at LAX. But
maybe they'll come in on owls or crows.
Yeah.
Like Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
So
So
I would love to ask the question: are those Congress people going to be in trouble?
You mean like the 10 that were in the planning?
Yes,
meeting?
the 30 that were texting.
Gomer, Biggs, Taylor Green, Gates, all the people that were in the 10 people that were in that planning meeting.
Yeah. Are they going to catch some charges? Because how do they legally get this person disqualified to be in government if they have the evidence against them? It doesn't land just in Congress, because if it's landing in Congress, I mean, we would take it to the Senate and you guys are all out, which is fantastic, but we have to get it past the House. So my question is, maybe somebody knows, does this qualification go to a judge, not our Senate, or not our Congress?
Well, it could be so the Department of Justice would bring it to a federal court.
Is that so? This is like, we have evidence against Marjorie Taylor Greene. It was absolutely involved in this sedition. She is now disqualified. of course. She is now disqualified for to serving in Congress. And we need a judge to get her out of there. Is that how that works? Does anybody know?
Or a big net with
And well, we like catching fireflies. They'll set the children free and let them go catch some fireflies, and then they can spend the night and they can die all in the morning, right? I mean, entertainment purposes only. However, we're talking about fireflies.
Fireflies.
So so you want to know if those 10 people that were in the December 22nd meeting on how to get Mike Pence to overthrow the Lala and
Not 10, there's 30 of them that texted.
yeah, but there were 10 in the meeting that have all asked for pardons.
That is true. There's that 10, absolutely.
Do you want
So
to ask
let's-
10 or the 34?
Let's do the 10. Let's narrow it down to the 10. Are they going to be in trouble? And that's the thing, is I need to do some more investigation. If they are held accountable to their crimes as sedition, do they have to go through a trial? Do they have to be convicted? Do they have to be, and then they have to be removed? I mean, how does it go?
Yeah.
It
You know what I
sounds
mean?
yeah. And then, yeah. And so it's one thing to text, but it's another to actually attend a meeting to make a plan.
Yep.
Right.
Big deal. All right, the 10 that were in the meeting room with MTG. Where are they going? Indicted. What are we asking? Are they going to be indicted? Are they going to be removed? Will they be brought to trial? Face charges?
I don't know how
Yeah,
to
I thought,
go ahead, because I don't know how to ask the question. So somebody can-
I thought it was just, are they gonna be, Sheila said, are they gonna be in trouble? And I took that as, are they gonna be, indicted or charged with something?
Yeah.
I got that they're worried, and there's something about money, but maybe I need to re-clarify that, because I'm going to be charged.
Would they get pushed so hard that some of them withdraw and leave?
That's kind of what I got, that they were looking to, as for an exit route, but
Like before it's like, this is what we got against you. This is what we're going to prosecute. We've already got a conviction over here with the Proud Boys. This is not going to be as hard as you think it's going to be. And do you want to stay or do you want to leave? And some of them like, I'm out. I'm not going to, because I got the Lovers and the Hermit. I literally got Judgment, Lovers, Hermit, and then Empress. And then below that was the Withdraw because of the Judgment, the withdraw because of the Judgment. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe, just maybe, that these people, I got the Lovers and the Star.
The Lovers too.
The Lovers and the Star. That that when I always see the Lovers and the Star, it is always they were on the side of the Republicans trying to overthrow the government, and that was their faith, and that was where they put their faith and they put their hope. That's where it's connected to what they loved. And so the Hermit and then the Eight of Swords, the Hermit and the Eight of Swords kind of gave me a thing like self-imposed. We got you. We got you. And are you going to withdraw? Meaning, are you going to go back into your little hermit cave in order for you to not be held accountable? Because I got choice as an emperor. Like, do I need to be an emperor? Or do I need to leave? Do I need to be So those are my cards. That's kind of weird. What did you guys get?
You want to go, Lori?
Sure. They are not strong. They know they're going to be subpoenaed. They know they're going to have to testify, and they are not feeling strong about this. They don't know what all they're going to say. They don't know if they can control the line within them either. They will follow the money trail and who made deals with who. They're going to find the money trail. They definitely are going to track it, where it came from, and the oligarch money. This is all going to be tied back to RUSSIA, and it's going to be just a big old fat trauma situation. It's not going to be good. It's going to be a free-for-all. And they're going to, that's why all 5 of these people have different colored jerseys on. They're not going to all be on the same team. Someone's going to try to throw somebody else under the bus here, but there's going to be a very distinct money trail. That I'm getting that very clearly, and who did deals with who. So I'm hoping, and they are not strong. And the piece of papers, the very special piece of papers, are going to make their way to them. They're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
And then they're going to fight for their life.
Yeah. I got, it's funny because when I'm looking at my cards, in the way that I phrase the question, or what's the final outcome for these people? And I got the first card, I got the Fool and the Chariot. So they think they're okay. Again, they think they're Teflon. They're not, because in the internal position, they got the 10 of Cups. They think that, don't worry, we're all good. However, right next to that 10 of Cups is the Queen of Swords. So there's going to be some legal decisive action coming against them. At the top and the bottom of the reading, I got the Queen of Wands in information, and the Queen of Swords, decisive action coming at them. Joe Biden's car showed up in the external position. They are going to be defending themselves. The final outcome, and this was going with what Sheila was saying, is that they're going to be going back. They want to go back to a simpler time where they're not being charged with all this. And the clarification is they're upside down with the hangman, and maybe they're looking at things a little differently, and they're being made an offer. And that's what you were talking about, Sheila, was let's give them an offer so that they can get out. And I think it's true.
Under the bus as they're walking over somebody's back.
Right. And in the near future, I have the 7 of Wands, them defending themselves. And what you were saying, Lori, with them all fighting against each other, that's the whole Republican Party right now, is they're all fighting against each other.
They're imploding, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's lovely.
It is. It is lovely. It is. Well, we've known it to be coming for a very long time.
Long time.
And it's, we don't wish anyone ill will, but it is nice to see it actually start happening.
Yeah, everything that we have been talking about for years is rolling out daily. I mean, what about Trump's announcement today? Do you guys have any ideas?
After the Superman thing, did you see the Superman reveal?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I
don't know. What do you think it's going to be? Should we look at that?
We can definitely look at that, and then we can make. Well, I think he's going to announce his running mate.
Like Carrie Lake?
Yeah.
Think it's going to be Carrie Lake?
I can't imagine Marjorie Taylor Greene right now is on his good side, because she's trying to suck up to McCarthy.
Yeah.
Because she wants control over some sort of committee. But then again, she could be playing both sides. You know what I mean?
I think it's gonna be something bigger than the vice president.
You think?
I think he's going to announce that he's started a new golf club.
No, or that he's secretly dating Lindsey Graham.
I don't know who's more disgusting, Trump or Lindsey.
Lori, you cannot even go. aren't you in Florida? You can't even think those thoughts.
Why? I'm on the other side.
You're in Florida.
I'm on the other side. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay.
So I also grappled that he might announce that he's running for speaker, but okay, let's do a hypothetical. If he is actually running for speaker, let's look and see in the cards, does he have the votes?
Okay.
Or okay, all right.
Let's look and see
I'm
if
running for Speaker of the House.
Speaker of the House, does he actually have the votes to get in?
But he just announced he's going to run for president. So why
Oh,
would
that
he?
doesn't-
Trump is Trump. Trump is Trump. But like I said, a hypothetical.
Okay.
A hypothetical. If he announces that he's also going to run for speaker, which I don't think he's going to announce that, but I want to see if he would have the votes. Like, who in Congress, in the House, would actually say yes?
Well, there'd be a few, but
How could you imagine that?
oh my God.
I can imagine him getting in and making that the best thing for our party ever, but because he really doesn't have governing power. Neither does the Republicans. They only have a margin like this. That's not governing power. They have to convince every single person, and they haven't been able to do that even when we're voting things through.
Yeah.
So there's no way they have that control. They don't have governing power.
Mm-mm.
But let's see if he has the votes. What are you guys getting?
Well, I got that. That my first card on will Trump be, run for speaker. I got the Queen of Cups being challenged by the 10 of Wands, the heavy burden. So he made like, and in this deck, this queen is dipping her toes into the water, but there's some secret there. I still feel like this is a complete no, even though he like kind of toys with the idea because he's a little delusional. I have him riding in as a winner in the past, but somebody's floating the offer, but he's not looking at it. And he's got the Two of Swords in the potential near future. So it's not I guess if they gave it to him, he would take it maybe, but I don't see it. I just don't see it.
I'm not seeing it either. It's just a horrible mess. You know, I just think it's a horrible mess. And he really, that would be a consolation prize. That would be a wah, because he really wants to be the leader. That's what he wants to be. So I just don't think.
I think so too. I think it's a downgrade in his mind. It's like I was the boss and now I'm just going to be a peon over here. I don't think so. I don't think he kind of thinks that. But oddly enough, I have money involved in this. So I'm trying to figure out where they're going to grift people out of the money over the possibility of that. And I thought maybe, just maybe, but then I got the Hermit under the sun. Like it's like he still has a few people in the house that are just, glorifying him.
Yeah.
But most of them don't, like, go away. So I don't think he would have the votes, because that was my question. Would he have the votes? But I don't think. I have the Sun and the Hermit. That's two polar opposites. Like, we'll lie to you. Yeah, we really like you. And then we're not going to vote for you. Right. And then we have the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Like I said, money is involved again, like they're trying to grift. And then I have the Nine of Cups and the Chariot. So a Chariot is a victory card, but it's also conflict. So we have the happy, happy, happy people that really, really would want Trump to be a speaker, but the conflict is there. Like they're going to run away with the vote. Like they're going to put a whole bunch of people in there, and they're not going to do that because the last two are the Choices and a Hangman.
Right.
So I don't think he has, if he was going to, but somehow, some way, something is going to happen where they're going to grift off of this. They're going to make money off of this, and maybe a possible, or they are making money off of it. Something is going on with the money.
How can he make money being Speaker of the House?
And I
Or
don't,
to run, or to think that they, you know what I
sorry.
mean?
Yeah, I don't think he would have the protection, you know, of the seat of president that you're just.
Maybe some of the House members are going to make grift money off of people by saying that they want him to be.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe that's where it's coming in.
You want to look to see what? I mean, it's Danny's show, but want to see what he's going to announce? Like,
Yeah,
Let's
let's look at that.
like if he's going to wear that Superman costume, is someone going to ride in the sidecar? Like, who's going to be his Batman or what? What's going to happen?
somebody needs a hero. So who he revealed himself as Superman.
So he needs a Shiro.
I need a hero. So I don't know. This is like really bizarre pairing. This is a bizarre pairing as his announcement and then as Superman.
All right, what is he gonna announce? I want to see what Danny gets. I want to see what you get, Sheila. What is
It is about money.
Oh,
Is he
What-
going to announce that he's going to have Pokemon cards? What?
He's gonna,
He's going to announce that there's a new platform, that he is starting another social media platform to take over TikTok.
Or maybe
And-
he's going to have Elon Musk as his running mate.
no.
And look at that.
So I just started pulling 3 cards on this.
Money.
I got the 5 of Pentacles, loss, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, something new, and then the 10 of Cups, a big party. So this is all about him starting something new so he can grift off of all these people. As I brought it down, I got the 10, I've got the King of Cups, my Joe Biden card, with the 10 of Pentacles, family money. And it just feels, so this, I'm sorry, this is a Knight of Cups, not a King of Cups, sorry, Knight of Cups. So it feels to me like he's trying to, he feels like his base is like it's slipping away, and he's trying to bring them back into the fold. The final card I got is the 7 of Pentacles, reviewing, trying to make his money grow, turning it over. It really feels like whatever he's going to announce is trying to bring everybody back because he feels them slipping away.
You know, ironically, I got the Queen of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Who's going to be his running mate? I hate to put a hard little thing on it, but even if he doesn't announce if he's having a running mate, he's going to have a woman as a running partner.
Yeah.
So whoever this Queen of Wands is, has won the fortune of that. I also got the
Wait,
6 of
I'm sorry,
Wands.
did you just say won the fortune of being his running?
Yes, he's gonna sell raffle tickets.
Yeah, she won the fortune.
Yes.
She's
The fortune. Woo.
Yeah, she's gonna be one fortunate woman, isn't she?
Oh, my God.
So never mind. Okay, this is a family show. I
Thank
also have
you
a,
for not like demonetizing the channel. Thank you for
Exactly.
not saying whatever you were gonna say.
Me too. Restraint of tongue. I also got the 6 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles together, so they're right on top. So the 7 of Wands is that victory, public recognition. So whoever the public recognition in the 7 of Pentacles, the constant efforts and the success. So whoever it is, and you're right. You're absolutely right about that. I mean, she is with the money. Whoever is gaining money, the most money is who he's going to pick. And that's what kind of made me a little weird. I'm like, who is making more money off of it? Is Carrie Lake really making a lot of money off of her trying to sue Katie, to and all of that in Arizona? Is she really I need to find out. Or is EMTG, is she making the most money?
He's
gonna pick the one that makes the most money.
No offense to cows.
MTG probably makes more money than Carrie Lake.
Yeah,
That's who he's going to pick, is the one that's making the most money. He's not going to pick the one, like, I want the one that makes the most money because I got the Judgment and the Knight of Swords. The bravery. Are you brave enough to do it? However, there is some Hierophant and some 7 of Swords going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what does it say to you? Like Hierophant and the 7 of Swords, like the lying against the being in charge, the lying against, you know what I mean? There's something he's the biggest lie, the biggest in charge lie that he can have, he's going to have it.
Well, when you were reading, what I was hearing was that because Green is in trouble with the government, that he's going to announce her as a running mate to try to insulate her and make money, because now it's a witch hunt, right?
Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah.
Insult to witches.
I know.
What'd you say? What?
And that was an insult to witches.
It is.
What'd you get, Lori?
I think he's gonna make this, he's squirrely. I think he's squirrely, and the announcement's gonna be squirrely, and it's gonna be that they're going against the sword of truth. I think he's gonna announce that he's going to form like his own party, or the Freedom Caucus, or the Freedom Truth.
That's why money's coming into this. They're going to make money somehow.
Form this group, or maybe they're gonna fight against the old Mitch McConnell establishment. Maybe that's why you got the Hierophant card, that they're gonna go outside of that, and then they need the money. They need the money really bad to form this new group. You've got to support them, and then maybe he goes to jail, or because this doesn't come out. It gets stuck right in the middle. It goes nowhere. But it's a good grift. Well, it's going.
Yeah.
It's a good grift. Some sort of gathering or party or announcement of this new group, or the superhuman group.
So yeah, and when you were talking, my mind went to one of the questions, and that is Sinema, who came into Congress with a little cash, and now she has like 11 million trillion billion, I don't know how much. And I go, maybe Sinema's going over there because now she's an independent. So can we look to see if Sinema's money is going to get her in trouble? At least read on one of the readers' questions. We kind of went off. There's so much to read on.
I know, but you're in charge of the schedule.
Yes, we can read it. Let's read on a question.
Oh, no. With you two, I am not in charge of anything.
You weren't supposed to say that out loud. That's the quiet part.
Oh, that's quiet.
Everyone knows that Sheila is the trouble starter, but I usually go with the flow,
Always blame the Gemini.
Always blame the Gemini. Yes, whether it's Bill Barr, Trump, or Sheila. So all
Yeah.
those.
About me. I'm
Well,
not in there.
No.
Not a Gemini.
I've got my Cancerian hiding my Gemini.
Okay, I'm reading with your birthday, sister, tomorrow. When's your birthday? I forgot. I have it on my.
June 24.
You are. Wow.
I am.
My best friend since junior high is Nancy, and she is a Gemini too. So there's really good Gemini. See,
There are some good Geminis.
There really are.
okay,
We made it out of the muck.
And make sure you remind my big sister, she's older than me.
Some just don't make it out, man. They get dropped in the barrel, and if they don't get out quick, they just stay.
We're reading if Kirsten Sinister's money is going to get her into trouble. Her cash.
Yes.
Kirsten Sinister. Money deal is going to get her into trouble. I don't get her because she was poor with her mother, and I just don't get how she is just not, you would think she would be the advocate for homeless people, and it's just, I guess.
Money, that's the reason why. And here's something. People who have not grown up with money get drunk on money when they get it. And it is literally, and I've seen it many a times with that. And I think maybe this is what's happening to her. She is drunk on the money. She cannot let go of it because she didn't have it. It's like a hoarding feeling inside. So I think that may be the mental, this woman is mentally disturbed, not on a psychotic edge, but she is emotionally and mentally disturbed. Unfortunately, she's also smart.
She's got a lot of major arcana cards in here.
Yes, she does.
This is big.
She's got friends in low places.
Yes. Yeah, and she has the Judgment coming at her.
You come to judge.
I have some Illumination coming at her as well. And I have the World up at the top. So
are those Lena's cards? Whose cards are you using?
Mine, they're mine.
Okay, you bought them, but who made them?
Lena and Sienna Rose.
Oh, so you guys don't forget that you can order those just in time for Christmas.
That is true.
Amazon. Send me your money and I will send you. Oh no, not me. I fell into that grifting mode since we're talking about Sinema and all our money.
There's if you guys forget the name of it.
Yeah, I can't reach mine. Okay, thank you.
One World Tarot, Lena and Sienna.
One World.
Yeah, the book is fantabulous. The book.
I know, I am in love with that book.
Very good.
Yep, the tips on there was really.
If you're a new reader, you want that book. You're going to want to add that book. You're learning.
And if you're an old reader, you will still get a lot of tips and tricks.
That would be me, and I am enjoying it. Yes.
I swear Lori doesn't look anything over 30. I can't compute it in my head.
Very kind of you. And you lie very well, Miss Gemini. I think she's going to be investigated. I think she's going to be investigated, illuminated, and investigated. That's what I think. I just on those three, and she's got friends in low places. So I just think it's found out. I think when they after her, it'll happen so fast that we'll be like, what just happened? Like, what? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in agreement too. The first card I got was the investigation card, the Knight of the King of Wands, which is my Jack Smith card, which is, you know, somebody taking a look at it, some big investigation coming forward, being challenged by the Knight of Wands, more information that is coming. I got the Judgment, I got Temperance, I got the World, and I got the Sun, and I got the High Priestess in the final outcome. So she's going to be kind of sneaky, I feel, with where she put her money, but I don't know. I just see her being investigated big time. They're looking at it. And it's a strong case. The sun, this illumination that is coming forth, it's going to shake her up a little bit. What'd you get, Sheila?
Well, I asked, just kind of reading on her, why did she do what she did? Steady progress and to keep in power, right? Steady progress to stay in power. Like, okay, that's a little confirmed in according to my cards. And then I got the looking for the first stage, future progress and a new path. So she's looking for a new path. I don't know if she's going to go all the way over to the Republican side. But whatever this new path, this information that she's jumping for, she's going to do something that literally ends her money. So it's going to end her money and her progress in that situation. So I am really curious about this information, that her next move, her next thing, her next beginning, her next whatever that is, because she's looking for something else. Now I got because I'm not sure that it's going to be the Democrats that do this. I have a feeling that it's going to be the Republicans that take her down.
Mm.
Somehow, some way, whatever he does here to end the money, to end the progress somehow, it's going to piss the charity of the money that she's been getting. It's going to piss them off. And I got the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords kind of represents the Republicans, like they are the ones that slice harder than we do. So I have a feeling something this information right here, which I wonder what it is, but something is there. So she's not done.
Yeah.
She's not done with her moves, and she's not done with her shifting.
Yeah. And
if they take her out, that leaves, that the senators without the 1%.
Right. And oh yeah. Right.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if Trump would consider becoming an independent, since Satan is all the polls, he's way up over him. I wonder if he would announce that. It's either a new party or yeah.
He's going to learn from Sinema. Sinema did the exact same thing to stay in power. So therefore, if DeSantis is Republican and then we have a Democrat, and if Trump is the independent, that's how she's going to stay in, and that's how he's going to stay in.
Yeah.
He's learning from Sinema.
Yes. Because I pulled a spread asking if Sinema is going to be removed from the Senate because of her financial issues. And in the potential near future, I pulled the devil card and I go, she's tied to the money. She's addicted to the money. And then Sheila, when you said, is Trump going to be that independent? I'm like, oh my gosh, he's kind of following that same path.
Yeah. So this is going to be really interesting. I've been watching on my thing to see if the breaking news or whatever, Trump announcement and stuff like that, and it hasn't come through yet. But I think we got a pretty good thing, like maybe shifting into independence, maybe, or Patriots. I don't think he's going to call it independent, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
don't
No.
know.
Call it something now. It's gonna be, I don't know.
A totally different name. It's probably going to be Patriot. I don't know why I keep on thinking about that.
Who's Trump Patriot or
Yeah, something Patriot. Where this is going to be the party of the Patriots,
Right.
and something like that. And then he may be a running mate. So yeah, it's weird. Anyways,
And
all right.
it's funny that go ahead.
No, what were you going to finish saying?
I just think it's funny that I was reading an article where he announced his candidacy to run for president, yet he has not thrown any rallies, which are hugely expensive, which tells me he doesn't have any money. So,
Well, the RNC is apparently not paying his bills anymore.
oh, they aren't?
Yeah.
Well, apparently, because he would be out there.
And then he didn't pay for some of the rallies for some of the stadiums and things that were rented, he didn't pay for, so
Yeah, right.
we'll see.
Okay, let's switch gears a little bit. We're going to get to a couple of the questions because I think we're running almost an hour, I think.
Yes.
I don't know. Did any of the past the spirits in the White House when Trump was in office, did they pull any shenanigans on him? Like departed presidents?
Like hiding the ketchup?
Like, yeah.
Well, was he haunted in the middle of the night?
Yes, was he haunted in the White House?
Good. That's a good question. I love this question. I love it.
I'm actually going to get my haunted house deck out.
Oh, good for you.
See what we got there. What's going on? Why are you doing that? Let it go. Let my cards go.
I bet
Hey, I'm going to need to take a quick break, so hang on 1 second.
Okay.
Make sure you turn off the mute the sound too, honey.
Did you hear him? Oh.
Well, I'm just saying, if you think you're off camera and you fart, I mean.
He doesn't fart. He fluffs. I think he just fluffs.
He fluffs. He wafts.
I bet some of the staff wanted to haunt Trump. I bet they.
Is that the reason why Trump never slept in the White House? Like he could never sleep in the, not in what is his quarters? What is his house called?
The presidential suite?
No, like that. Is it the White House? It's not the White House, is it? Like, what is his house called?
I don't remember. The presidential quarters? I don't know if there's a specific name for it.
What is the home called? It's called something else. Or maybe I'm just being a dork right now. But
I don't know the answer to that question.
Anyways, yeah, was Trump haunted at night by
things that went bump in the night? What are you getting? You go first.
Well, I do have the moon. I got right off the bat the moon and the dogs and, like howling at the moon. But I also, so if I have these, like the moon in the middle of the night, which it represents, and then I have the, the girl with the knives going after people. So were they were sharp? Oh, and then I have this girl. I'm looking to see. Oh, I have the Ouija. No, I say yes. The Ouija board.
Okay. Are those all from one deck or different decks?
Nope. This is my haunted house deck.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he was on fire. He was being affected. They were burning him up. Oh yeah, I think so. I mean, I literally have all the cards that would represent a haunting. So I say, yeah, I think they were terrorizing him. I think he probably ignored it, or he just, took some more stuff up his nose to get out of it. But I think they were definitely terrorizing him.
Yeah, I think they were too. And I do think they hid the ketchup. I do, because at the shell game. I think they moved his things to piss him off. I really think they did. You know how when you're looking for something and you know that you've had somebody move it, and you go back to where you looked 5 times and all of a sudden it's sitting right there. That's what they did. They did like, you can't see it. We're gonna move it. You think you know where it is. And I think I think they were competitive on who would haunt on what nights. I really think they would.
Oh
They
my
would.
God,
Oh, please,
that's
please,
so funny.
please let me do it. Please let me do it. But they wanted him to leave. They really wanted him to leave. I don't think that he ever saw them because of this. I don't think that he saw them. It was just like he wondered if he was being messed with. And I get a man and a woman as the primary ghostesses.
Oh, who would be the woman? Eleanor?
I was thinking that. That's the first person that came to my mind.
Well, it's the first person that came to my mind, so it must be true.
I think that's true. And she came out as the outcome card. So she was the chief ghostess. She was the ghostess with the most.
Good for her. I bet she really had some good tricks because she'd been there for a while.
Yeah, so I got the Queen of Cups at the top. So another queen energy who's got something in her cup that she's like hiding. But I also got the High Priestess being crossed by the Ten of Swords. They were messing with him. They were it's really funny. And they weren't happy that he was in the house, in the White House. And the final card that I got, just 6, was the Judgment. It's the spirits like giving him judgment and like really, really messing with him.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing I was going to say is he just kept looking for the things that they were moving, and he would get really, really angry. But I just think
Where's my Adderall?
Yeah, I 100% agree with you, Lori. I feel that so much too, that they kept him looking for his keys, looking for his wallet, looking for his everything. They just moved
It's Sharpie.
moved it.
Yeah. Sharpie, secret document.
Yes.
They should have looked in Mar-a-Lago.
I'm sure they followed him there too. I'm sure some of them followed him right down there.
I'm pretty sure he's been probably going to be haunted for the rest of his life. Not only through the people that lived in the White House and all of that. What about other, like the soldiers? What about, once you're that connected, you have a lot more than just an ex-president that has just died. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there were a lot of people wanting in on the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a great question. Whoever, that was 4 paws.
Oh, 4 paws acupuncture.
Wait a minute.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, 4 paws acupuncture. Yeah. So let's drop into some positiver news, more positive. So we got 2 positive. What do you find is the best way to work with the collective when praying for things bad to end? When praying for things to end that are bad, like the last administration, what's the best way to, as a collective, to do this? Is it just imagine a better world? Is it to actually call on your guides and angels to come in?
prayers, benevolent prayers, all light beings, calling all light beings.
Yep.
And just one more thing I'll say, I always try to flip it to like, I'm so, and I pray for their eyes to be opened, for the truth to be known in their heart. And I pray and I give thanks for when we've had somebody that stood up for truth, like Kinzinger, and to give them power and give great gratitude for anyone who has told the truth. That had the strength or the fortitude to tell the truth. So I try to flip it.
Right. And what I do is, along with that, is imagine, I just put myself in a better place, in a better world, where there aren't crazy evil things going on, where it's just a calmer, and I feel that emotion, that happiness that has departed, and we're going into some place new. I think it's important to say your prayers out loud. It's good to say them internally, but saying them out loud with a positive emotion, I think really helps too.
Well, this one's my son's, but I put them, this is a compact mirror, right? And you can go anywhere and get whatever healing herbs or whatever that you can put on there. You put the person's name in there and healing. So let's say that we want healing is the ultimate goal with the Republicans, right? If everybody was in that healing realm, none of this would be happening.
Right.
So I literally get this in bulk, and every time as somebody, I would put like Trump, Gates, all of that in and put them in a healing thing. So there's one positive way. Do we really want the healing to come around, which whatever way it's going to be, right? Some people like they want the healing to be fast or the healing to be whatever, but that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is we imagine the world as kind, loving, helping, inclusive. So those are the things that we literally vision for the future. We're lobbing that energy like a little tennis ball and popping it over the fence into the future. And so when we get more of that positive balls, lobbing them over, that's going to overpower all of the negative balls that are being thrown over.
Ah, good image.
You see? And so when we when we do that, we're going to have a better world. We're going to have this, we're going to have that. I mean, it's really literally coming true that we're going into a new world. What do we want it to look like? Which way do you want? I want to be inclusive. I don't want to be stressed all the time. I want peace. I want kindness. I want, all of that. And I think that is the most powerful way for a collective people to continue on with the positive going forward. How do we want this to end? There's nothing we can do about it. It's already exists. I don't have the power to start it. I don't have the power to end it. I just don't. And neither, the trajectory of that energy has to play out. That's the rule of what we have. And so let's start new energy.
Yeah.
And let's literally start new energy.
Yeah, when you put that out in quantum physics, what you put out, you get back. So if you're giving gratitude for and throwing positive balls, you get positive stuff back. It's like a boom.
And then we have what we call critical mass, right? Critical mass is the mostest gets the answer. The most critical mass, the one that is the most gets the line up.
Did you just say the mostest?
I did. So it's
Okay.
just it's a Gemini thing, I think. I don't know.
The
Or
most?
dyslexia. Whichever way. I've been learning a lot about dyslexia recently because of the confusion and how I can't, sometimes from here to here is difficult. From reading to here to here to here is even more difficult. And the more layers of communication I put in front of me, the less I'm able to communicate easily. So I'm learning a lot about dyslexia and the reasonings for a lot of that. A lot of people who are able to spell well, write well, and and all of that, I envy them. because I never could. I always had to go all the way to the other spectrum where I had to figure out how to create a written world. I had to exist in a written world.
Yeah.
And that strengthened your other sensory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm able to think quickly, even though it doesn't look like it, because if I can't connect here as fast as I am thinking, but I had to literally think quickly. I had to have solutions in my head long before a problem came, which is sometimes unhealthy, but I had to literally play it all out. And then I'm like, okay, I know what to do now if something happens, and now I can go forward comfortably. Things of that nature that I thought everybody was doing, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I thought everybody thought like I did. And you know how crazy we get sometimes. I thought I was normal.
We know you're special.
Ed. But anyways, enough about me.
Okay, so Lori, let's read on Sheila, because there's never enough about Sheila.
No.
Then we're gonna read on you. No.
No. I want to know about TikTok though.
TikTok.
Yeah, they're talking about, they literally have a thing coming out and the people are trying to get rid of TikTok in the United States.
Well,
Yeah.
and they mandated that you're not allowed to use the app or download the app on any government funded phone device.
Well, that's normal. Who would do that? You ding dong. Any stupid people that is working for the government that does that, they should be just slapped around.
I can't believe that they still have like WhatsApp on government phones.
Mm-hmm. Secret Service used it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But I mean, I worked in the government. You can't do Facebook, you can't do Google, you couldn't open up your email. I mean, all of that is supposed to be on a government. I mean, this is already exists. There is no way anybody at this point, and if they were, they figured out how to maneuver around that to get TikTok on a government phone, whatever. But that should never be on the government. Nothing.
No.
So I'm on board with that, but they want to literally outlaw TikTok in this country. I know it's in the preliminary. I mean, we have years to go, but they say that it's bipartisan.
Is that your final question? Is that, Danny, do you want to?
No.
You okay with that?
No.
Then,
I don't care about TikTok. Sheila cares about TikTok.
Well, we can do another question.
we can read on TikTok and Danny say we can.
Okay, TikTok, the future of TikTok.
Yeah, let's do 3 quick cards
in the US.
TikTok.
3 cards.
They're going to do that. The Gen Z. Here's the thing: is TikTok for us may be irrelevant. Gen Z relies on it to gather. Gen Z relies on it to get the fast and furious information. So if they remove TikTok, they're also crippling the Gen Z collective and the information. It's obviously Twitter is tanking, and then TikTok tanks. Where the Gen Z going to go to get organized? That's what they're mostly afraid of.
Yeah, I think they'll put controls on it, and there's going to be yet another. I mean, before Facebook, there was what was that?
I know, what was that little?
Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Anyway, I'm just seeing it going in different directions. I don't think you would think as big as it is, it would remain, but I think they're going to be drawn, and then they're going to invent even something else. That's what I think, because I've got 2 going in different directions. So it's like they're not facing each other, not working in sync with each other. And I think there's something new coming. What was that before Facebook? What was that? My World,
MySpace.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what it was, MySpace.
It feels like we're in a
whole
upheaval of a lot of our social media, because you look at Twitter, that's like crashing and burning. TikTok, it feels like it's I don't want to say this, but a witch hunt against TikTok. I don't know if it's true or not.
They're saying it's a Chinese company, so they're saying that it's taking your information.
And that it could take your phone information that you don't,
Recognition, your camera, your
passwords and whatever that is.
Google has all that. We don't need TikTok for that. Google has all that.
Well, that's very true. And someone, but this is Chinese, so that's like it's really not safe.
So I just feel like it's going to be, intuitively, I feel like it's going to be bought out by a US company or something, or
else.
they're going to clone it. But I got my final outcome cards at the top. I got the Tower, I got a lot of worry, the 9 of Swords, and then I got heartbreak. So I think it's going to be, I just don't see that they're going to keep going in the same way that they are going. But in China, it's a completely different platform, the way they regulate it. They don't allow the kids to stay on for hours and hours at a time, where the US they do. And China, it's a different platform than what they give the US. So I think it is going to change in the US. Sorry, Sheila, because I know how much you like TikTok.
I like it because it gives me fast and quick news. Literally, these people are quick with it. And then they break it down. Some people just break it down and explain what it means, what it says, what happened, and things like that.
Yeah.
Professionals. They break it down.
So what did you get since you're an avid user of TikTok?
I literally got the 10 of Swords and Temperance. They're gonna definitely give it a go at removing it. I also have the 5 of Pentacles and Strength. So that's like opposites. You know what I mean? The opposite, somehow, some way, the lack of stability, the strength and the lack of stability, like it's going to tank faster. But I also see the Sun and a transformation. So you guys are right. They're just gonna shift to a whole new social media. It's time to switch to a whole new social media, and somebody is already in the works of creating that platform and ticking all the boxes, and it's almost going to be like a mad rush over, like they're going to abandon ships and head there. It won't take long. So
and I think with YouTube and its short videos that they have, I haven't really looked into that, but I went, is YouTube trying to jump into that market as well? Which why wouldn't they?
Correct. Well, here's my experience. Have any of you guys done a short video?
Not yet.
I have, and this has been I have done a couple of short videos, and I've tried this little platform out, and my short videos are going way beyond my subscribers. My short videos are like, I have one that's out like million out there, and so it's getting way beyond my it's not making my YouTube channel grow. I don't know if I'm capturing any from there, but
it has 1 million views.
I'm pretty sure that the last time I looked at that, going on the social, because it gets shared, right? And so it gets shared and shared and shared and shared and shared, and that is where it's getting that 1 million views.
Okay.
On that. So it's going way beyond my subscriber list or even my own genre. It's like out there, because the one that I did with the TikTok, I said, well, of course Putin didn't go after Ukraine, because when Trump was in office, he was going, he was after the US. Why would he go after Ukraine when he had the US in his back pocket? Yeah. And so that was the little TikTok. You have to go watch it. But I still get.
It's a TikTok or a YouTube short?
A YouTube short, sorry. A YouTube short. It was on TikTok and also on YouTube Short because I transferred it to there. And so it, I mean, it literally has gone out there. I'm
Wow.
still getting comments from like people I don't even know, you know what I mean? Like they're like, it's out there. So that's what happened on that. Like I said, I don't know if I gained any subscribers because of it, but it definitely, that little short took off. So
Interesting.
yeah, it was very interesting.
All right, here's the last one, I think.
Okay, because I am reading it too.
I have no idea what time it is.
It is 1:36.
Okay,
I
last
didn't
one.
look it up
What positive thing can you see happening in 2023?
Question.
What's the positive?
Positive our angels and guides when it tells us about 2020. Can I go?
You can.
I can go. All right, so first to the past side of the reading goes conflict, okay? So the conflict becomes a thing of the past, which is good. And I think that it looks like when we pray for their eyes to be open and things that some of the problem people hoped we wouldn't look at will be revealed, right? They'll be, all right, they become evident. And then I think we start working together, you know, slow, steady progress and making things better, more easily affordable for economic growth and feeling more empowered. That's what I'm getting. I think that a lot of the icky people get, you know, you can see the dust from their tracks, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Right. That's what I get. So time to look positive. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
What are you getting? Danny?
You want to go, Sheila?
Sure, I'll go. So I did months. So I did 8 months, like months into the first month, like January, the expansion, the growth, and creativity. So there's something in January that is going to expand in creativity and make us all think and have a little bit more of a better imagination or a better thinking. And then in February, I got security. So something happens where we get security of some sort. And so whatever that is, at a positive, we're going to feel a lot more safer. And then I get literally in March, new birth, change, the end of something. And then I got so that would be March, April. I got the Six of Swords, travel and moving forward and getting through. See how she's a ballerina and she's, you know, she's learning how to move again. She's learning how to use the energy in her body. And then I got kindness and charity and generosity. So we have January, February, March, April, May, kindness. And so these are the things that we're definitely going to, and then the Knight of Cups is the action, the defense of and defense. So whatever that is, we're going to feel like security, and we're going to have that defense in us, and we're going to be able to defend ourselves. And again, another transformation, another transformation in what we do. And the end results of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. By August, we'll have tempered all of the chaos and all of the threats in our country. So that's really good.
Nice.
I was very, and harmony is going to be restored. So it's going to take this whole year, but there's going to be a lot impacted in this, threes, 3, 3, 3. So the trifecta year. So
Trifecta. Cool. Cool. I got a little bit of a financial thing going on where we got to be really careful with how we use our resources. But it starts off with the Two of Cups. So we're coming into alignment with who we want to be and who we want to associate with. And both sides will be coming together. There is the next card is the Four of Pentacles, hanging on, keeping things tight to our chest. And even though this is a financial card, it's also, I'm hearing that it may be prudent not to voice all of our concerns all at once, and maybe, gloat over certain things that are happening when we see somebody getting thrown in jail or something. Just maybe not gloat so much. I also got the Two of Wands, which is going to be giving us a new choice, and it's a new, he has the world in his hand, and I'm using One World Tarot. So us coming together, there is a choice. We're getting to look at global issues a little bit that are, I think, really positive, but I'm also seeing that Four of Pentacles where we're maybe hanging on to our money too tight with global issues, and we need to give more out to global issues. Politically, the Steel, the Seven of Swords, is going to be stopped by the King of Cups. And then the final card I got was the Five of Pentacles. And when I pulled this, I thought it's not about the money, it's about going into the warmth of the church and of spiritual. So I feel like we're moving away from the monetary way of doing things and moving more towards a spiritual awakening and a spiritual way of moving forward. It's not all about the money, because all about the money is like killed the earth. It's killing us. We got to let that go and go into a more spiritual place.
Very nice.
That's what I got.
I like it. I'll take it. I'll take Sheila's too.
I'll take all of ours.
All right.
Yeah.
I had so much fun with you both.
Cool. Thank you, guys. Yay.
And I must be the merriest of merries and the happiest of holidays and the bestest new year you could.
Thank you.
Bestest Festivus.
Bestest Festivus ever.
And I pray that your tree gets taken care of.
Oh, the big bug. Thank you. It will.
Yes. And taken care of in the best possible outcome for everybody involved.
Yes. Yes. And we will see you all next year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
I know, it's already here. Hey, do you have iguanas walking all over your tree?
Do I have one?
Yeah, do you have iguanas walking all over your tree?
They wouldn't walk in that big bougainvillea because it has thorns, so they wouldn't walk on.
Okay. I just wonder.
And do you have
Yeah,
iguanas falling from the sky?
it isn't winter yet. But when
Because
it
they
gets
get cold and then they fall.
in the tree, they go into like a little freeze coma and they fall down. And they can hit you on the head.
That is too funny.
That's
Oh
true.
my God. My face
Not
is
for the iguanas, it's not too funny.
Not funny for them. And then they wake up and then they thought they got a bump on their head. Then they think they drank too much the night before. You know, they're like, how did I get this bump on my head? How did I get down?
that was a party.
I wake up and a whole different color.
True that.
Yeah, right.
They
They're
were
all
brown, now they're green.
All
Okay.
right, you all. Thank you so much. Thanks everybody for watching. Like and subscribe to each channel. Thank you.
Yeah.
All righty. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.